G'day guys, it's Pete here with another Clash Royale video. Hope everyone's having a really good day and thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to quickly share that I'm running a video that one of my subscribers has requested. They were after a Royal Giant deck and a bit of education around how to run Royal Giant. This is the deck that they've requested specifically, so you can see that it's a little bit different to the normal one. There's an Inferno Tower instead of Furnace, and then there's arrows as well. Some people like running guards instead of Lumberjack, and this person has requested that I run Lumberjack as well to give it a go. I'm also going to play another variation if I do get a chance and my phone doesn't cut out like it has been recently. And this is a Royal Giant deck that I've been running, not recently, but that I really enjoy as well. So I'm going to give them both a go and show you how I play them a little bit differently. I've already started a match and unfortunately my phone glitched. So you can see that, so I went into the Classic Challenge versus two people, and then I went up against this amazing player and got absolutely destroyed. It's a really, really good match. He was really, really talented. Didn't really have a chance, had a really fast cycle, and was, a very, very high skill cap player. So we're going to jump into a Classic Challenge and then go from there. Guys, as I've said, if you have any questions around me running other decks, please let me know. More than happy to run them and give you some feedback as to how I like to play them. With Royal Giant, I like to be a little bit patient and see, there we go, I was really aggressive on our opponent's end. I'm going to jump a E-Wiz right on top. They're going to counteract some of those minions, and we're going to have a nice counter push. So again, with the Royal Giant deck that's a little bit heavy like this one, I don't like going too aggressive. I like just feeling what the opponent has and then building up a nice counter push if I can in double elixir. This here is something that I probably should defend, but I'm just going to let it go. You'll probably get one or two stabs, but that's fine by my end. And because he's being a bit aggressive, I'm going to go in for a Royal Giant. As long as he's not running a Pekka, I feel pretty confident about that. So let's see how he goes. Normally I wouldn't go, there's the Pekka. So normally I wouldn't go for a Royal Giant that early on, but he was really aggressive with his play, so I was actually pretty confident about that. I'm going to go for a high Inferno Tower here, guys. It's a little bit unorthodox, but you can see we're going to counter that Pekka before it even crosses the line. That Flying Machine locks onto our Royal Giant, which is fine. Counteract both of them. Pekka's already gone before he crosses the river, and we got 2 shots off. So the reason why I did that is that we had the elixir advantage, and we're very lucky that we get a Mega Minion swipe as well. That was excellent. So, and here we are, guys, with 9 elixir. What do you guys think of the Magic Archer nerf? Big fan of it, or do you feel like it was unjust? I feel like it was a really strong card. Let's see, I think people are still going to find a place for it in their decks, that's for sure. So we go get a nice lock on there with a Lumberjack. A few shots with a Lumberjack is still quite a few shots. It's a very, very strong card. You don't want it anywhere near your tower. So I think he's going to probably push for a Hog on the opposite end, which if he does, I think is probably a bit of a silly move. Good. I think that he played that really well. We're going to go for another high Inferno Tower, but this time we're going to switch sides. So instead of going on the inside, we're going to go on the outside. It's going for a Graveyard. That's actually pretty smart because it's going to distract our Inferno Tower. He should hopefully get a lock on if he hasn't pushed the Pekka too far away. Go for a Lightning here. That worked out quite nicely as well. So although he played it really, really well, we've got arrows as well, which we haven't shown him just yet. We're going to let that Hog get a few hits. Not going to waste too much elixir, because he's also got a Flying Machine, which you need to be really careful of. So I feel that he played that really well. He did really well with the Graveyard. I'm going to give him a well played. I was a bit delayed on the well played end. But that Graveyard was really good. He kind of predicted where we're going to be playing our Inferno, and made it really, really costly. So with this deck, guys, a Lumberjack is a great counter to Graveyard. As you can see, he's got such a high hit rate that he counters a lot of cards. We know now that he's got no Graveyard in cycle, so we're going to go for this. He might go for, I was going to say, Skeletons or Minions. There go the Minions. Locks onto the Pekka. Don't get a shot off, but we do take out the Pekka, and if we're lucky, that might get a hit off. Yeah, we do get a hit off, which is excellent news. I'm going to go for a Mega Minion, sorry. I'm not a fan of the Flying Machine. Is a very, very powerful card as well. This is a really big counter push here, guys. So if we do need to do any damage on that tower, I can probably predict that there's going to be some Skeletons. Ooh, we're very close to being able to take that. We take out that take out the Pekka before it crosses. We play the Inferno Tower in the right position so he doesn't get a lock on. So sorry, you can take out the Flying Machine as well. And that should be GG's, guys, providing that he doesn't block our Lightning. Well played, and good game. So you can see we went up against a hard counter. We did have the Inferno Tower as the subscriber had requested. just given their skill level and their card level, which is totally fine, and that worked out quite well in our favour to beat that gentleman. That was a pretty poor finish on War Day, unlucky. Just quickly open these and see if we get anything nice. Bit more cash. Awesome. Let's start the War Day as well. So, providing my phone doesn't cut out, we're going to go into another battle here, guys. I'm going to run this deck here just as a different variation, so you can see another Royal Giant deck. This is one that I've made. I'm a very big fan of it because it gives you an opportunity to run furnaces and just cycle furnaces. And same thing, in my opinion, the most common card that I'm versing, or the most common deck, sorry, that I'm versing in the meta seems to be Logbait at the present moment. So I like having this, when I say this, I mean Barbarian Barrel, as well as Tornado, so you can get the King Tower activation as well. So you can see there, guys, I cycled a Baby Dragon, and then he gave me too much value for me not to take with my Valkyrie, to take out both... Ooh, that's nice. To take out both the Dark Prince as well as the Musketeer. So I wanted to defend that that mini Pekka. Very, very strong card, and did not want it to get a hit off on the tower. So I'm going to cycle a Mega Minion. This is a bit risky because where I played it, I want to play my Furnace as well. And it actually worked out quite nice. I'm going to play the Furnace, it's going to take out the minions, and then it still works out to be a positive elixir trade because we're going to get so much more chip off that tower. And since we haven't decided which tower we're going for, it works out well. So guys, like I said, it was a little bit risky. Where I played that Furnace, he seems to be running, he might be the Lightning version, but it most likely seems to be, sorry, yeah, it could be the Rocket version, but it most likely seems to be the Lightning. So that's why I was saying where I had that Mega Minion, it is a little bit risky because he could have got so much Lightning value off there. So you can see what we did. We played the Valkyrie there, get some nice hits off on the Giant Goblin. We also defended against the Sparky, and then we used the Barbarian Barrel to take out the Musketeer. So once the Musketeer's locked on, obviously we don't want to play it too early. There's the mini Pekka. Might get 1 or 2 shots off, which I'm pretty happy with. If a Royal Giant gets 2 hits off, 3, there you go. I'm a very big fan of that. 2 shots is quite a lot. And you can see, you know, we barely touched a tower before. I think he had 2,300 health, and we're down to 1,500. Need to be a little bit patient now because he's got more elixir. Very grateful that he defended the Mega Minion. I would love to have more shots, but it means that he can't build a big enough push, and we're not going to touch that. Whether he touches the Furnace or not is fine by me. So in this variation, in this matchup, in my opinion, I would say that the Valkyrie is probably the most important card. Just going to go for a poison here, guys. I could definitely go for a Royal Giant, but I don't like pushing with a Royal Giant into a Sparky. It pretty much lasts around 3 seconds, and it's a waste. So here, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for a Tornado, bring it all together, try and kill that main supporting troop at the front. That's probably going to die, but I just wanted to distract the Sparky enough so he didn't get a hit off, and that mini Pekka will probably get 1 or 2 hits, but again, that's fine by me. I know we're a little bit behind on elixir, but now we can start building up another push. That was nice. Nice little hop and a jump. Thank you, little friend. Go for a poison. Tornado it all together. Very grateful that we took out those little guys. I'm going to drop this if we're not too late. Very close matchup. If he's got lightning, then it's a game over. If he doesn't, then we still have a bit of a chance. So he's got zapped by the looks of it. Ooh, very close. Very close. Didn't zap the tower, which I found a bit odd, but that's okay, to each their own. I'm going to play this here to distract those minions. Got a mini Pekka down. If we can get 1 hit, go for the second one. Go big fella, and there we go. Well played. So that's how I play this deck, guys. We're quite fortunate they didn't have the lightning variation. We defended, we defended, we defended. We did not push the Royal Giant into the Sparky, and then once the Sparky had died, we went for the Royal Giant and got the push off. So that was a good matchup. Seemed to be a decent opponent. 65-68, been playing for 1 year again. Wow, 10,000 wins in 1 year. So guys, that's a quick little Royal Giant video that I'm going to be sharing. Again, keeping the videos nice and short just because my phone has been glitching recently. If you have any questions, any concerns, or any other feedback, please drop them in the comments. Or if you want me to run any other decks, let me know. But you can see this is the first deck that we versed, so it's Baby Dragon, E-Wiz, Lumberjack, and Inferno Tower instead of the Furnace. And the deck that I've made, again, sorry, I don't mean to take credit if someone else has been running the same deck, a deck that I've been using for quite a while, been a big fan of it since the Barbarian Barrel came out, really. Just replaced Log, which I used to have. And yeah, you get good results. You can see it's very defensively strong with the Mega Minion and the Baby Dragon and Tornado combined, as well as with the Furnace, it takes out a whole bunch of those supporting troops. The Valkyrie, as you can see, took 2 shots from a Sparky and was still able to take out the Sparky while the Musketeer was distracted and was being annihilated by the Barbarian Barrel. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions, any feedback, as I said, please drop them in the comments. Have a really, really good day. Good luck on your ladder push, and please drop in the comments what other decks you'd like me to run. If you haven't seen, I've also got an Instagram handle now, so it's PeteCR_, and I just share small little clips of little tips that I believe are very helpful in certain interactions running certain decks. I've been running it mostly so far with this deck that you guys are quite familiar with, but I'm going to be running it on other decks as well. Might take some recordings and moving forward from there. So again, guys, have a good evening. Thank you for watching, and have a really good day. Speak to you soon.